What's up, everybody? Crazy Eights here with another Transformers review. This time from the Studio Series line, we're looking at concept art KSI Widow. So let's take a look at the box and then we'll get into the figure. Alright, so here is the standard Studio Series format. Well, the new standard anyway. So we have a plastic packaging where you can see the bot with his or her accessories. You got a nice picture of KSI Widow right there and her alt mode. Kind of corner it, you can see more. On this side, it looks like you got part of from the movie Transformers. Here's a deluxe class, 17 steps. Here's a better shot of her. I don't know why she wasn't in the movie. I like the fact, I like when they have different bots in there, and this one is definitely different. This is number 4 from Age of Extinction, KSI Widow. KSI Widow is a drone controlled by Galvatron. So there you have that. Again, 17 steps. And I believe it's official license. Yeah, here we go. McLaren. Officially licensed. Barcode if you need it. And here's the boring bottom. Yep, I paid $24 for it. Where did I get it at? What does it say? I thought I got her at GameStop. I could be wrong. Anyway, that's the box. Let's take a look at the bot. And here we go. Here is KSI Widow. Concept art. Very orange, black, and some silvers going on. Back is a little rough. Not really cleaned up, clean enough for me, but not enough detail on that back anyway. So let's take a look at the head sculpt. Like she's got some fake hair going on with some like wiring. Silver face, orange in the back as well. Some dark gray right here for the chest. Going down, you can see some more of that dark gray, black, silvers, and oranges all over. Nice detail on that rim. I have her accessories already on her arm. She's got 2 gun accessories. Her legs going down. Although I will say it's not that. Oh, okay. I'll say there's not that much hollow bits, but like I said, I feel like the back is okay. I mean, you still got more of her hair right there, which is nice. But really, no detail right here. It's pretty plain. But yeah, that's robot mode. As for accessories, she has 2 arm cannons that peg in through here on the side of her arm. But here it is, and they're both identical. And this is what it looks like on her arm, just so you get an idea of it, how it clips on. Alright, so here's some of the comparisons. Here is Decepticon Stinger. And you can see they actually scale pretty well together, height-wise anyway. It's really good scale. Lockdown. Here she is with Shadow Raider. She is with KSI Century. KSI Boss, which is such a cool robot mode, but that transformation into alt mode sucks. And finally, Galvatron. Alright. So that was robot mode for KSI. KSI Widow, which is concept art that was never in the movie, which is kind of a bummer. Kind of wish they had some more female bots in the movies. Yeah. But anyway, really cool figure. From the front anyway, but you know, it could use more paint, more details, you know, because it got a lot of great molded detail, but a lot of it's not picked out in paint, which is a shame because Studio Series has some really good molds. They've gotten better over the years. I know when they first started, they were good, don't get me wrong, but they've gotten a lot better, even in their transformations. But anyway, that's it for this video. Next video will be her transformation video, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so let's do the transformation of concept art KSI Widow. Alright, first things first, let's take off the arm cannons. Put those off to the side. There's a nice little neat way to store these, which I like. All right, so let's get it all straightened up and start the transformation. So the first thing you want to do, put these in. Do the easy stuff first. We'll fold these in as well. So we'll get those two steps out the way right off the bat. All right, so the next thing is you want to turn her around and open this up. Open this up, open this up, open that up. So pretty much the whole car is unfolded. Same thing with this side, you want to open it up and just unfold the whole thing. Okay, let's bring this out a little bit. There we go. So now you have that going on. As you can see, it's the whole top of the car. Now for the weapons, which is a really nice weapon storage, this is how I like my weapons being stored, is you store them away, out of sight, and so then you got to try to, I don't know why I always have a problem with this, line them up. But they go in here, so let me fix that real quick and I'll show you how it looks like once it's in there. All right, see, they fit nice and snug in there once you line them up, and that's a really good place for weapon storage. And then next thing you want to do is you want to just bring all these in together like that and tab everything together. It's a very simple transformation. It's just that things don't always line up properly. And for some reason these don't clip in like they should. And these always pop out. Let's try that again. All right, so we got all that in. I'll loosely close these up. They'll get better once I bring everything together. But there we go. All right, there we go. Much better. So everything's clipped in now. I forgot to do. I always forget to bring these back around. But what you're supposed to do is now is pull these out on both sides. Pull them out. And then you want to line them up with this. Because it'll give you that look for the side of the car on both sides. So you have that going on. And now, and then you want to take these, straighten them out. As you can see, it's going to be the side of the car on both sides like that. You want to take our head. Our head's connected to a peg right here. You want to undo it, and then you want to peg it in. If you could see it, just peg this in to the port down there, so you have that going on. You can see it. There you go. Now you want to take the arms. As you can see, you want to bring them down on this. So you want to make sure that the joint is on the bend. So you might, when you bring it down, you might have to twist this around to get it where you need it to be. So you have it looking kind of like, this thing's in the way. So you have it looking straight and it's hugging the side of this. So you have this going on as well. Then next step is to take the parts up here and bend them in. So now you form in the side of the car. and you want to clip them in. There's a clip right here, tab slot clip on both sides. You bring these down and push them in to form the side of the cars, like this. So now you have that nice clean look going on all around. And of course, the final step is to take this and bring it down. Now the one thing is you gotta be careful with is you gotta get this part in. There's a little clearance issue right here on these sides to get them to come down. And this is probably the first time, believe it or not, that I have a pretty clean transformation on this thing. And last but not least is the spoiler. You want to push this down to form the back of the car itself. And there you have alt mode transformation. Much better than the last time I did it too, because one, I got these all tabbed in and I don't have as big of a gap right here. I'm pretty sure if I play with it more, well, yeah, it's not as bad as it was. So that's the transformation of KSI Widow, which is again the concept art. Thanks for watching. All right, so here is the alt mode for concept art KSI Widow from Studio Series, and it is a McLaren, which is it's a licensed product of McLaren. So of course, you know, the car mode is going to look spectacular. So here it is in its alt mode, and it's a kind of a tab this in, that pops out, tab that in, that pops out kind of deal when transforming them or transforming her. But at the end of the day, it looks really good once you get everything lined up and snapped in. So with that being said, let's take a look at the details. Let's take a quick look at the top of the car, and then the bottom. You can see her waist and legs are right there. Here is the front. Got some really good detailing. I think it has the logo right there in the hood. Got some black in the front for the grille, some silver for the lights, translucent black windshield, and windows all around. Got some silver back here, and here it is from the back. Nice detailing everywhere. And then even on the rims, you can make out the discs on the brakes. Now, of course, you know, it's not perfect because I have some tabbing issues here. Like these won't close in as tight as I tried everything too. But yeah, really nice looking car mode, if I do say so. Of course, you know, you got the line going straight down it though, but all in all, really good looking car. With that being said, let's do some comparisons. So the first one, we're going to do two at a time, because these are exactly the same mold. So we got, this one is, what is it, KSI Sentry and Decepticon Stinger. So this is Sentry and this is Stinger. You can see how these three look together. Could put them side by side as well. You can see how those look. And then the red one right next to it. Really cool looking car modes, if I do say so myself. Now here it is with Lockdown and Shadow Raider, which of course is the same car. Let's see if we can get a better view on those two. If you want to see orange with orange, this is a little bigger car than this one. This is a lot smaller. I don't know if the scale has changed, but these are a little bigger as far as cars go. One that's not a sports car, but was in Age of Extinction as well, is Galvatron. If you had, by the way, these were all from Age of Extinction. I am only doing the Decepticons. I didn't do the Autobots, so you won't see Prime or Drift in this at all. And just really quick, so you could see side by side, big difference between the truck and the car. Alright, so that was alt mode for KSI Widow. Again, it's concept art of a character that was never in it, but if it was, I think it would be a really cool looking car. And robot mode as well. Car mode looks awesome. Again, it is a tab-in. Got a lot of tab-in issues with it, but if you can get it, this is the cleanest I got it. It was a lot worse before, but you have to make sure everything is done in a certain order in order for it to get where it needs to be. But yeah, this is the best I could get mine to look. So besides that, it's kind of wobbly because I think I don't have it. I got something going on in the bottom here that's not making it flat. But I got to practice the transformation. Which reminds me, I will be doing the transformation of this video next. I was just practicing how to do it, and I figured I got it as good as I can be in robot and alt mode. So let me get this out the way now. So that's it for this video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your toys. Crazy Eights is out.